upon us. Done a little bit since our last episode, but I didn't want to leave you guys out, so essentially all I did is I ran around here and I lit the place up a little bit just to decrease mob spawns. Definitely not ready to deal with any of the creepies of the night. I'll quickly show you something cool that I've seen. What you're looking at right here is, we've already been in this little area. It's where I set up my very first little camp. But if you follow this cave system up here, you can get an idea of the scale of this jungle. This jungle is phenomenal, and we're right on the edge, so I think we're in a great place to be. I think maybe if we get settled in enough, we can have some sort of sky dome, because just this view right here, or maybe even a jungle treehouse, if we get the resources necessary, because this view is just absolutely phenomenal. Looks like there's some more jungle trees over there, and it extends, as you can see, all the way over there. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but this is not large biomes. This is just the standard default biomes. But anywho, gonna bring you into my base, talk about a few things that I've been doing. Just gonna have to come down here. Found the very first cave. Let's just jump down. Lovely. Found the first cave. It's right behind our door, so that would be the cave sounds that I've been hearing in the first episode. And thought I'd bring you through it, see if we can find our first iron. We're getting a little low on resources as well, and it'll give me a moment to talk about what I plan on doing this episode, so that'll be nice. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to try to keep this well lit all the way through. Don't want to mine all the coal and put you guys to sleep, but we are in dire need of some resources. Oh, there's our first nasty. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Got a few more guys to deal with here. Let's see if we can get that skeleton to hit this creeper. Come on. Oh, no. That's alright. So it looks like this cave system is actually quite large, and I'm gonna have to eat here. I'm not regenning, or we will be in rough shape shortly. Yes, another thing. That food brings me to something I wanted to talk about next. As you can see, we've got these 6 steaks, and in the chests I have at the main base, I've got, I gotta keep my eye on that creeper. I've got a little bit more pork, but after that we'll be actually completely out of food, and that's not a situation we want to be in. So, I mentioned I want to dig all the way down and start a farm, and that is what I have intentions of doing. You see this new mob AI? I think he's coming. Look at that! He avoided the main route and took a route that I wouldn't think of him taking. Sneaky little guy. You got nothing. Hoping 1.3 will have some of the mob glitching out of the way. I had a little bit of issues with that. Oh man, this is quite a large cave system. Oh, a little bit of lag here. Not a good time to be lagging. Certainly not. Oh, this goes down quite a ways. It does. All right, so here's a little bit more iron. What do we got on us? None yet. I must have passed them up there. I did. So I'll just get a little bit of this and maybe make myself a few tools, and I'll collect a little bit of resources, and I will get back to you guys in a moment. Alright guys, back again. Have a bit of an update for you. Set my spawn in this little room right here, and I'm just going to sleep away the rain. To those who are unaware, if you fall asleep and it's raining outside, the rain will actually stop. So give it 3, 2, 1. Gone. Gotta love that. So, alright, what have I done? Well, I smoothed this place out a little bit. The cave is still just right down there, but I chose to just block it off for the moment. Maybe I'll go down and check out the rest of it later. This is actually still in the Jungle Hills biome, and it's just a little bit of a cave formation that came off of this side right here, and I kind of really like these vines. They're that really nice green. It reminds me of the green of the old grass blocks in like Alpha Minecraft, but a little bit nostalgic for me. What else have I done? This is the chest. Not a whole lot has changed down here, but I actually started making a mine, and we're desperate for resources, so this is the water drop, and this is the ladder up. So let me just drop down here, and I'll show you what I quickly accomplished. Established a base here, a couple furnaces. I'm just cooking up some regular stone so I could smooth the place out. Infinite water spring right here. You can see there's a water block and a water block in the center. It creates an infinite spring, to those who are unaware. Set up some chests. I'm gonna be putting all my valuables back there, just a junk chest and maybe a cobble chest for now. But this is probably just gonna be a temporary place. But I'm creating this update so soon for one reason specific. Let me just get a little bit of torches going. Actually, gonna need them anyway, so we'll make quite a few. But started digging this way right here, and I plan on bringing the mine this way. So, started digging in this way right here, and you're about to see, oh my goodness, you're joking me. Alright, well, there's diamond, and here's what I wanted to show you. More diamond, oh my heavens. I almost want to wait until I get a fortune pick, but I can't. So, yeah, man, I don't think I could get much luckier than that. This looks like it's quite a large vein of diamond too, so we're looking at 8 diamonds from that. And we'll run over here and collect these diamonds as well. Jeez. I think this is one of the best starts I've ever had. Let me just get rid of this lava right here. Cry myself to sleep if I lost the very first diamonds that we got. And let me dig around this so we don't lose it. I just want to make sure that there's no lava. Oh, look at that. And it would have been gone. Get out of here. My diamonds. You can't have it. Perfect. Let me just dig around it here and make sure there's no extra. And a little bit more redstone back here. We're going to need lots of that, so I'll make sure to take all the redstone I can get. Okay. I am just going to continue doing a little bit of caving here, and I'll give you guys any updates if I see anything extremely interesting, but my guess is it's just going to be a whole lot of tunneling. So, 13 diamonds, gotta make myself a diamond pick, maybe hopefully get some iron armor here because I don't want to die. I haven't died yet, but I'll get back to you guys in a moment. Hey guys, it's been a few hours since the last update, and I'm down at the temporary base at level 13 here, and I was doing quite a bit of caving, but what I was doing had to come to a screeching halt for one reason and one reason only, that being that I had absolutely no food left. So I told you guys that I had a few of those pork chops left. Well, I ate my way through those. So I went out, I harvested a bunch of wood, and managed to get a few apples here, and hopefully that'll hold me over until we get the wheat farm done. But let me quickly show you what I've done. This is how much cobble I've gained, and I'll show you where that all came from in a moment. This is my junk chest, got a few rare drops, a few bows, and here is the valuables that I've found. I've had to use a lot of this iron for tools, for these pistons, and I also managed to make a full set of armor, which has really helped. And I still haven't died yet, so that's nice. About to do a turn here, and you're gonna see what took the most time. This is the very beginning of our little farm area. I dug out a little spot for the wheat farm here, and I'm gonna, in a moment, start working on that. And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe right here will be like a reed farm, because we're gonna need to get bookshelves going. Maybe just do this order of importance. And then I'd like to have my animal farms all along this back wall. And maybe over here do a pumpkin / melon farm, because I'd like to have them both. So, in honor of the beginning of this area, I'm going to just add a nice little fountain, if I could stop failing. Gonna add a nice little fountain. Let me just get rid of this. Don't need those 2 blocks there, and it might affect the water streams. So yeah, I was quickly messing around with what looked... Oh, that's not where I want that. What looked the best for fountains, and this is ultimately what I came up with. So the water comes down, and you can see it splits there, and it also splits here, so you get this nice little effect. And as soon as the water comes down, you can actually destroy those blocks on the side, and you're left with a nice fountain. So you can see it's symmetrical all the way around as well. And I could bring this down as well if I wanted. We will see, but I really like that, you see? So it kind of gives it a natural feel, and don't worry, all of this isn't going to remain stone. I'm going to eventually change it to probably wood, and I'm thinking that the ground would look amazing if it were grass, but we don't have silk touch. There's another way of doing it. I could essentially just dig, stairs all the way up, make it dirt, and then the grass would eventually come down, but that's something for the future. Right now I'm worried more about surviving than aesthetics, so I'm going to come in here, and I've actually worked out a nice idea for a wheat farm that I've done in my creative world. So I will clear it out. And I know I'm making a lot of cuts here, guys, but bear with me. I'm trying to keep this interesting. I'll clear this out, and then I'll start building the wheat farm with you guys. So be back in a moment. So guys, fast forward an hour into the future here. We are completely out of apples. I'm living on rotten flesh. I've currently got 2 pieces and now 1 left. So we're going to have to make this snappy. But quickly tell you the idea of this farm. And the one thing that has always bothered me about wheat farms is the fact that as you came down each level, you would trample one of these places. So you'd always have to, have a hoe ready. And I decided that today I was going to create a design that actually should never, well, you'll actually probably never need to use a hoe is what I'm trying to get at. So I'm just doing most of the exciting stuff on camera. I did most of the boring stuff already, like shelling the place out. And actually have the wire ready to be attached over there, and I need to put the pistons in. But this shouldn't take too much longer. So I've got 1 source water block up here, and the current extends all the way down here, and it stops a few blocks short up here because it'll mess with our wiring if I don't. But as far as the water, or as far as how much water it needs, it should be more than enough. So we'll keep an eye on it though. I'm just going to harvest this, and then we'll put the pistons in, and you'll see why I like this design that I came up with so much. It is, as far as water streams come, it's, what's the word? Simplistic? No. Elegant. Elegant. It's very elegant. So let's just come up here, and let me get my pistons ready. There we go. We're going to starve to death here soon. So I made a little scaffolding, and we need to place our pistons here, and that is essentially all we need the scaffolding for. So I can take this down, get rid of this, great, and now get rid of these stairs too, because we're not going to need to go up from that side again. And we might as well place this last block. Don't worry about any of the design. I'm going to be working on that for the next episode. We just don't have enough time today. The aesthetics aren't as important as the efficiency of it, so I will quickly explain the redstone. There's a little bit to do in it, actually quite a bit, so keep your eyes peeled if this is something you want to replicate. I'm going to place my button right here, and we're going to take the power from it, and the first thing we're going to need to do, get rid of that torch, we're going to need to make a T flip-flop here for the on and off state on the button. So, oh shoot. Hold on. Let me fix this here. Ugh. Crap. Sorry about that. Okay. Power. There we go. 1 more block. Alright. So we'll start the T flip-flop here. And if you don't know how to make one, it is just, I'm going to place the block here, torch on, actually I'm going to have to do it the other way. So block there, 2 pieces of redstone, block, no, don't mind me. Block here, bring the redstone up, torch, need a repeater, need most of this, don't need that. Gonna need a sticky piston right here, mine out this block, place a torch, place a block over top of that, and which way does this repeater go? Go this way. Yeah, so that needs to be set to a delay 3. This is just a simple T flip-flop. What it does is it sets an on and off state, so almost as a lever would be. So I'll give you a quick demo. Actually, hold on, let me bring... We're going to want to not put the wire there. We're going to want to put it in that block. So when I press this button, you should see that this should disextend. Yep. Should extend. Should disextend. And I'll briefly go into this in a moment. This right here is going to be for one of the water streams at the bottom. And, oh, we need a little bit of water. Let me run back to the base quickly. Might as well get 2. Alright, I'm not sure how much time we have left, but I'll try to keep this snappy. Here we go. Great. Looking good. Oh, I shouldn't jump. I'm going to starve to death. Come around here. Gonna have the water block right. Gonna need a block right after, so we don't mess up the wire. Oh, oof, got it just in time. So you'll see the water stream, and then when I turn that, great, yeah, So that's exactly what I wanted to do. And then these two should meet up in the middle. As you can see, I've got the same setup over here. And I'm just going to have to connect that as well. So the T flip-flop, take this wire, and I'm going to bring it, that's not what we want to do. Can take it from right here. And I'm going to bring it down. And it's got about a 15 range, so I'm going to need a repeater right about here. There, and that'll extend the redstone wire. Bring it up to here, bring it up, and then into this. So, let us give this another try. Actually, we're going to have to set up the water here too. Might as well do it now, huh? The water is going to need to go... Just doing a little bit of thinking here. Right there. So we need to bring this up, block that, put the water there, and bring this up. Alright, let's give it a try. Did it work? No. What was the issue? What was the issue? What was the issue? Hopefully the wire made it. If it did make it, it should work. Alright, fix the issue. The issue was the redstone wire wasn't making it. All I really had to do down here was add an extra repeater. So from up there to here was more than 15 blocks. So got that fixed. Let me just come back out here and quickly show you that it does in fact work. You press this button, both of these open up, the water sources meet at the middle. Now, we're going to have to hook up the rest of the wiring. So we need to sorry about that. Need to somehow get this wire from the T flip-flop back around and connect it up to the other two pistons. So bear with me here. Just need to get us a little bit of room, and I'm gonna block this off. I don't want any mob issues. So I'll bring that there, and we'll extend the wire into here, and I will go one more block here. Perfect. Let me just get my shovel out. Speed things up. Sweet. Just gonna skip that redstone for right now. And take this, extend it to here, and about a good time to put a repeater, I'd say. Yes, so the wire's still good. Actually, don't need to bring it up on there. So bring it all the way down here. And put another stack. I'd say we'll put one more repeater. Shouldn't need any more after this one. Put one there. I'm not counting this out exactly. Bring this up. Great. And now we can get rid of this scaffolding too. This is just so we can place the pistons. Alright, so we need power to go into each of these pistons, so I'm going to put a repeater into each. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, didn't make it. Just add one more repeater right here. There. So now we need to have water on top of these. So I'm going to do this, and I actually made a nice little infinite spring here so we could speed things up. And need a block here, and I'll just use this. Boom. Here we go. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a moment if you haven't already figured it out. So that, and place a water block there, a water block there, and just one in the center just to be safe, even though that is an infinite spring. Alright, so this wheat farm should almost be, actually it should be fully ready, and we'll just give it a shot here. So when it's time to harvest, you just flip this switch, and the water should come down. Look at that. Comes down, and it meets up right there. Absolutely perfect. So you can actually see, I'll give you a quick little demo. I need to put some more torches on the sides, but you can see that no matter where, or actually it doesn't matter which piece of wheat is harvested, it will all flow down. These ones will flow into the middle. These ones will flow to the end. The water will carry them to the middle, and as you can see, all the ones that are in the middle of this right here will be carried to right in this zone. Sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted. So, like I said, I'm not going to worry about the aesthetics in this episode. I'll worry about that next episode. I've got larger concerns right now. The first being, I'm starving to death. So I'm going to just end this episode talking a little bit, plant the seeds. As you can see, when the button's pressed and you're done harvesting, the water gets cut off, both right here and up there, and we are free to roam. So, I think I have 1 piece of rotten flesh left. Yeah. Okay. So, that's not a bad first project. To replant, you can actually reach it all from here. I don't know what's going on there. What in the world is happening? Oh, low levels of light. Silly me. Let me just, let me get a little light along here. This is definitely temporary. When I go to the nether, I plan on having some sort of redstone lamp, because it looks really well with wood. And my intentions with this project are, of course, to use wood. So yeah, you can see how easy it is to replant in this farm, which is really nice. You just run along, hold the right-click button, and here we go, along here. Perfect. And it looks like that's all the seeds I have, so I'm gonna have to pull little batch grills here, and I'm gonna AFK in this location so I can get a little bit of food. And that's really all I had to say for the episode, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in, and if you enjoyed this, there is a whole lot more to come in the future, so make sure to leave a like on the video, and as I said, if you enjoy the content, then subscribe for a lot more. So as always, guys,